You're listening to the Screaming Pods Network.
We're back. Previously on THESOVPOD, we looked at 2 films from director John Duncan. This week we look at 1 film from director James I. Nicholson because, it's his complete filmography as director. We're talking about Intervision's release of 1992's Dark Harvest, and we are welcoming you to the show. And I'm Mike D. The D stands for Direct to Video, and joining me now, forever, and always is a man, he's man. Brad, say something.
What's my middle name?
Hove. Available from any of your favorite purveyors of fine shot on videotape cinema. Dark Harvest comes as a double feature from... I don't know your fucking middle name, man.
It's Frank. How do you not know my middle name?
All right, we'll go back. Well, it's Frank or Francis. Who gives the middle name Frank?
I mean, it's after my grandfather, who's dead, by the way. So if you want to make fun of that on the show, I guess I can feed you that material.
Well, what would he care if he's dead?
I don't know. I'm just guessing here.
Are you just saying this to try to make me feel bad? Brad, you can't make me feel bad.
I'm serious.
Buddy, I love you completely. Your middle name is Frank. On your what's the thing that says your middle name? Like
my driver's license?
Okay, well, a driver's license might say your middle name. It doesn't always have to say your middle name. What about people that don't have a Christian name, Brad?
I'm just letting you know
Brad Frank.
My grandfather's
Henderson.
name was Frank Morris. Not the Frank...
No, his name was Francis Morris.
Not the Frank Morris that escaped from Alcatraz that I know of. But, Frank Morris... I mean, I was just giving a fun fact about myself and to the audience. I didn't know it was going to be a big deal.
It's not a big deal, but you're like invoking now dead relatives.
But
and
historically,
Clint Eastwood movies that Don Siegel directed. Don Siegel didn't even make shot-on-video movies. What the fuck are you doing right now, Brad? You're derailing this entire operation.
Historically, through the episodes, you give me a new middle name, and it usually starts with F, so I was a little bummed you didn't do that this time.
Well, historically speaking, you want a middle name that starts with F? Fucking shut up. How about that? Fucking shut up.
I thought this was supposed to be a fun show.
Has anybody ever been hurt on one of these trips?
Don't worry about that. Where we're going, there won't be a person inside, I guarantee it.
What the hell is that?
It's a scarecrow.
Think about it. That scarecrow couldn't have been there for 15 years.
Where's the scarecrow?
Because there were no crows and there was no corn. It was there to scare us.
Going my way!
I'm warning him, stay back!
There is one thing that I cannot stand and will not tolerate, and that is being cut off or interrupted.
Don't take that tape out. Do you hear me?
I wish that when I die, I'll be doing it, you know?
Available from any of your favorite purveyors of fine shot-on-videotape cinema, Dark Harvest comes as a double feature from Intervision, an imprint of Severin, with the non-shot-on-video Vincent Price feature, Escapes. So we won't talk about that because, truly, this podcast has rules. We've gotten this far without mentioning a single non-shot-on-video title in
true?
any of our conversations. So
Nope.
why would we sully that now? That is true. That's canon.
Okay.
Brad, go back to any of our numerous episodes, listen to the show. At no point do you ever hear a film reference that was not shot on video. Now, on IMDb,
I mentioned Blade the one episode. Because it was
you mentioned Blade,
at South by.
I retconned it really fast. And I said,
you mentioned
yes, but
Infinity War Gauntlet.
Okay,
previous
technically
episodes.
that's shot on high definition video. Technically, let's talk about technicalities.
Okay.
O.J. Simpson. Lorena Bobbitt. There's plenty of technicalities in the world, and that's one of them.
Okay. I'm sorry.
On IMDb, Dark Harvest. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Do you have the IMDb in front of you? Look, Brad, I'm a little hurt right now. I haven't seen you in a couple weeks, man.
If that's the case,
I called you
Daddy
outside
DeRegger,
that fucking Taco Bell.
Daddy DeRegger
it sounded
does
like
that.
you were at the Taco Bell. And you wouldn't come out, and you didn't give me a hug. And the last time I saw you, you did the fist bump, and you told me to lock it down, and I locked it down the wrong way. And then you said you were heartbroken, and I felt bad, buddy.
I just wanted a handy.
Well, you don't put out a fist. You put out an open hand, and you do the slow jerk motion, and then I know what to do, But you put the fist out like you're Superfly, and then I want to bump it.
They remade Superfly. You believe that shit? I had no idea.
Was it shot on video?
Nope. So there you go.
Shut the fuck up! All right, here we go. On IMDb, Dark Harvest is described as a broken-down van strands a group of college students in the middle of the desert. Forced to hike their way out, they unwittingly enter a sacred Indian burial ground, a place they should have left alone. But all you really need to know, my friends, horniness and killer scarecrows. Brad, talk about Dark Harvest at me. I'm sleepy, buddy.
You're sleepy? Isn't it early where you are? Because we're obviously not recording this episode in front of each other, and we're not on location anywhere, because you didn't mention that. So basically, long story short, we have spent all our SOV money. Arby's has pulled, Taco Bell has pulled. There will be no commercials. We actually got sued by Marvel. So Mike is at his home. I got kicked out of my home. I am now in an apartment, alone, just with my dogs, and I lost all my movies. All I have is a copy of Valerian on DVD. I don't even have a TV to watch it on. I just have to watch it on my computer.
Oh no. The whole universe is after us. Here we go.
Valerian, rated PG-13.
So that's life.
Valerian and the City of 1,000 Planets is available now on Vudu, which will hopefully, fingers crossed, dicks and toes, be our primary sponsor. You can get it on VOD and Blu-ray directly from the Vudu app. It costs $27.99. You will get it streamed the moment you hit.
They're not going to pick us up, man.
And then you'll get.
They're not.
You don't think so?
They're not going to pick us up.
You don't think so? I shouldn't do that shit.
No.
Valerian looks really good though. Do you think maybe Luc Besson has a side company where he does French baguettes made to order? Because I don't... You think? No?
No, I mean, I think maybe we should just talk about the movie, because our three listeners, want to hear about it.
Okay, let's do it. I'm into it. I like this movie. So, Brad, do you want to start? You want to go?
Yeah, sure. So if you have, is it formidophobia? You will not want to watch this movie. I've never met anybody that has that, but that is the fear of scarecrows. That's a real thing. So we have a Scarecrow movie. There's something that I have always enjoyed about Scarecrow movies. I don't think I've ever seen a good one. Oh, well, I guess Scarecrows is pretty good.
The one with Gene Hackman and Dustin Hoffman?
At first, it seemed easy.
Hey, stop taking the money!
Take the money that dropped from the sky. But they forgot that greed grips the mind like a vice. Turning the simplest dreams to nightmares.
Coming to get you, Bert, you son of a bitch.
Now it's personal.
They landed in the field of the Scarecrow.
Just some kind of superstitious things that are used to ward off evil spirits. Fired at this thing, and he just kept coming. Bullets don't stop it.
What are you talking about, man? Like human.
Somebody is trying to scare us out of here.
It's a deadly race in which the hunters and the hunted are destined to become victims. Beware of the Scarecrow. Kill it, or become it. Scarecrows, the stuff nightmares are made of.
No, man. The one, I think it was filmed in Florida.
I'm making a joke because the Gene Hackman, Dustin Hoffman one is singular, and then the one you're talking about is plural.
Yeah,
it's anyway.
Yeah, I was just
I got a Christopher Nolan joke a little later.
I really didn't think that Gene Hackman and Dustin Hoffman were ever in a Scarecrow movie. Well, Dark Knight of the Scarecrow is pretty good too. There's that.
Tonight on the CBS Saturday Night Movies, this gentleman saved this little girl's life, but they accused him of harming her.
We'll do this ourselves.
And he was tragically murdered. Now, one by one, the men of this town are dying. Who is his avenger? Is it the dead man's grief-stricken mother?
They killed my boy!
The little girl who loved him?
I know what you did to Baba.
Or could it be the Scarecrow? Dark Knight of the Scarecrow, coming up next.
But do you remember those Scarecrow movies that came out like in the early 2000s, like Scarecrow Slayer and then Scarecrow like Gone Wild, Scarecrow Spring Break? Like, how did they make so many sequels to that shit? That's crazy.
We had one that was like a haunted corn maze too, right? Wasn't there one where it was like scarecrows, like corn maze fucking or something? Like I don't know, man, but it seemed like there was quite the scarecrow phase within DTV in the early 2000s. You're right.
Yeah, but there's a lot of Scarecrow movies, which is crazy. You know, you really wouldn't think that there would be so many Scarecrow movies. But so yeah, there's also I think actually there's a few movies called Dark Harvest, but they're not like the sequel to this. They made like another series of Dark Harvest movies. But anyways, just very, very weird that there's so many Scarecrow films, which was one of my main inspirations when I told you about a few episodes ago about the Scarecrow idea. Did I say that on the show? About the Scarecrow short film that
you don't say much.
I was going to make in high school?
You send me nudes, and every now and again you'll allude to like a Marvel movie you really like, but like honestly, I don't get to know.
Everybody knows you just lied because there's no Marvel movie that I really like. Well, I guess I do kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy.
I am Groot.
So what?
However, so Dark Harvest is about a bunch of old people who I guess are posing as young people, as college students, that even speak about being married and talk about being old. But apparently they're all in college. Maybe they're working on their triple masters or something. Maybe they're going on back for their PhD. So they break down and they get to a haunted area, like a haunted old farm. Or is it a cemetery? I can't remember. Cemetery. And basically they have these scarecrows that come by and kill them. It's very by the books. Nothing is really happening in this movie. But I love the character interaction with all of the characters that are involved in this film. There's a lot of talking, and that's the one thing that this film has that a lot of shot on video movies don't, other than maybe something as amazing as Blonde Death. But there's actually not a ton of scarecrows in the beginning. It's more or less just a lot of talking. And that was one of those movies that I thoroughly enjoy because they go above and beyond conversations, developing like character development so much that it really doesn't matter in a movie like this, but they try their hardest to give everybody a backstory and everybody maybe motivation to what they're doing. But do we really care? No, we just want to see the scarecrows kill everybody, right? Am I alone in this?
No, you're not alone, and I do concur that one of the greatest things about this movie is that we do get so many rich backstories to these otherwise expendable characters. And here's where I want to start. I want to start with Alex. He's the guy in the film that's leading this expedition. We're introduced to Alex kind of as like a second or third rate character. He kind of makes an aside while a couple of the co-eds are making like a sexy joke or something, buying a Coca-Cola or a Diet Pepsi or I don't know. Wait, what's our show brought by this week? Is it Diet Dr. Pepper? Should we say Diet Dr. Pepper?
No, man, I don't think Dr. Pepper wants to be associated with us. Because that's a Pepsi product, right? Or is it a Coke product?
Is it Pepsi?
I don't remember.
No,
well,
it's
either or, man. Pepsi or Coke doesn't want to be with us. We probably couldn't even get Dr. Thunder, which is the ripoff of Dr. Pepper.
This isn't any water. This is Formula 50 vitamin water. It is delicious. It is delectable. It should be enjoyed on a hot summer's day with a cold glass of ice, sat under an umbrella, reading a book, drinking through a straw, letting the vitamins soothe you.
This is Dr. Thunder.
It does exactly what it says on the tin.
I just think on
Is that like this? That's like the sexy like porn brand of Dr. Pepper.
I think it's a Walmart knockoff because they have like Mountain Mist, and that's the Mountain Dew one. Yeah, but I honestly don't even think we get that. I think we would get like Czech Cola. If you remember Czech Cola, we might be able to do that.
Brett, I always wondered about Mountain Dew, because Mountain Dew, isn't that like the slang name for moonshine?
Yeah.
Like, when I watch those old like Herschel Gordon Lewis movies or the Robert Mitchum like Thunder Road, they talk about Mountain Dew.
Let me tell the story, I can tell it all, about the mountain boy who ran illegal alcohol. His daddy made the whiskey, son he drove the load. When his engine roared, they called the highway Thunder Road. Sometimes into Asheville, sometimes Memphis town. The revenuers chased him, but they couldn't run him down. Each time they thought they had him, his engine would explode. He'd go by like they were standing still on Thunder Road. And there was thunder, thunder over Thunder Road. Thunder was his engine and white lightning was his load. And there was moonshine, moonshine, quenched the devil's thirst. The law they swore they'd get him, but the devil got him first. On the 1st of April, 1954, the federal man sent word he'd better make his run no more. He said 200 agents were covering the state. Whichever road he tried to take, they'd get him sure his fate. Son, his daddy told him, make this run your last. Your tank is filled with 100 proof. You're all tuned up and gassed. Now don't take any chances. If you can't get through, I'd rather have you back again than all that Mountain Dew. And there was thunder, thunder over Thunder Road. Thunder was his engine and white lightning was his load. And there was moonshine, moonshine to quench the devil's thirst. The law they swore they'd get him, but the devil got him first. Roaring out of Harlan, revving up his mill, he shot the gap at Cumberland and streamed by Maynardville. With G-Man on his taillight, roadblocks up ahead. The mountain boy took roads that even angels feared to tread. Blazing right through Knoxville, out on Kingston Pike. Then right outside of Bearden, there they made the fatal strike. He left the road at 90, that's all there is to say. The devil got the moonshine and the mountain boy that day. And there was thunder, thunder over Thunder Road. Thunder was his engine and white lightning was his load. And there was moonshine, moonshine, quenched the devil's thirst. The law they never got him, 'cause the devil got him first. Law they never got him, 'cause the devil got him first. Thunder, 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 oh.
You know?
It was old Grandpa Jones.
Talking about moonshine, like
Grandpa Jones song. Remember Grandpa Jones back in the day?
That's what we got to do. Is we gotta have fucking like some moonshine shit sponsor us. Why are we going for the big products?
I think if you want moonshine, you're just supposed to make it. I don't know if you buy the moonshine, if it's as strong and like effective. It's like really watered down.
There's gotta be some like hipster brand of moonshine that's sold at like Bevmo regionally that can sponsor this.
Like
show.
a corner store or something?
Like what?
Like a corner store?
No. I'm talking. No, we want that fucking hipster money. We want like that Silicon Valley, T.J. Miller, Mike Judge shit. We want like what the hipsters want, like the poor shit that is like expensive. There's got to be some moonshine like that where they sell it in like a mason jar, at like Bevmo in like Menlo Park or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Anyway, so they're drinking like Diet Dr. Peppers, and we're introduced to this like tangential, like third-rate character Alex, who then reveals himself to be the head of the whole group. I felt it was like a misdirect to show that he was
he's the leader.
We're shown he's the leader, man. He's the leader of the pack. Yeah. And not only that, but I come to learn that he's like adorably sexy. Like all the ladies love Alex.
You're talking about the guide Alex? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't you want to fuck him?
Yeah, I did.
Wait, why do you say it like that? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Brad, you texted me while you were watching the movie, and you're like, if this guy turns out to be the guide, I won't believe it because everyone would be fucking the guide right now.
Yeah.
That's what you said to me.
Yes. Yes.
Anyway, Alex, you got to look it up. This is a podcast. We can't really describe Alex. I guess I could spell it. It's SEX. But Alex is the leader of the pack, and everyone wants to fuck him. And here's what I'm wondering about Alex. Brad, do you want to fuck him?
Yas, queen. Is that what am I supposed to say when I'm horny?
Do you want me to edit that out? You said yas, queen?
Yeah, yas, queen. I don't know if you need to edit that out. That's my new catchphrase.
You made that up. Yas, queen?
Yas, queen. Yas, queen.
Yas, queen.
Yeah,
say it again.
Yas, queen.
Hit that. I like how you hit that A. You're like, yas, queen.
Yeah. Yas. Yas. Yas, queen. 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 So yeah, Alex is adorbs. I want to use him as a fuck stick.
Talking about the backstories, look, we joke around, but like, here's the thing: it's like we learn things about Alex. Like, he does this trip all the time, and yet he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing on this.
No, he's completely
trip.
Like 100% doesn't know. Like when I remember watching this movie for the first time, I thought Alex was going to turn out to be like some bad guy that was like luring them all there just to eat their brains. Because it was like, this guy's obviously like the worst serial killer ever. But then like he just turns out to be like, how much ass do you think before the Scarecrows showed up? How much ass?
That's what I'm saying.
Do you think that Alex has pulled?
How much fuck did he get?
Yeah, on these, like, if he went on all these excursions, like he said, I mean, women just flock to Alex. And the thing is, we just were joking about Alex being so dreamy, but Alex wasn't pulling any tail, was he? I mean, do you really think he was, like, in real life? Like, if this was real life.
Well, it's shot on video. That is as close to real life as you could possibly get.
Yeah, I feel this is, like, Alex, an intimate portrait.
Based on the information that we're given in this movie, I think Alex invented venereal disease. I think he's like patient zero, like ground zero of any disease that ever came from anybody.
Summer project. We re-edit Dark Harvest and make it into kind of like a educational video called How to Pick Up Chicks. And Alex will be our guide, because it's gonna, and then like whenever Alex will have two scenarios, one where, you know, he approaches somebody and it's incorrect, and then he gets attacked by a scarecrow. But if it's a good thing, then like he gets it. And then he yells out, "Yas, queen."
And what's the scenario where he doesn't get killed, or he doesn't yell "Yas, queen," but he shoots either a flare gun or his little pistol?
Oh man, the pistol. Alex is the worst. Let's just be honest here. He's like not the worst because he's the best character in the movie, but he's officially the worst. Like, watching I keep saying Scarecrows, because that's what's in the movie, of course. But, Alex, I actually have a strong, like, distaste for Alex right now. I'm getting, like, emotionally upset. I'm gonna get irrational about all this.
Why?
Like,
Alex is cool, man.
Look, to the point where I could end this show.
He didn't know what the fuck he knew how to use a compass. And he knew to go that way, and they went that way, and they went that way for like 7 hours. And then when that didn't work, the girl who liked Alex is like, "Can we just stop, and can I fuck you right now?" And then Alex is like, "Yas, queen."
Yas. Yas, queen. Yas.
Some other girls were like,
"Yas. Yas, queen."
And then some other girls were like, "We want to get the fuck out of here while you guys fuck each other, because we're kind of scared."
Dude,
and he's like, "Yes, queen.
You want to
take the flare gun, walk that way for 4 hours." Everything's measured in hours in this movie. It's not like miles or like markers. They're like, just walk that way for hours.
Not only do they have to fight off scarecrows, they have to fight off rapist rednecks.
Oh my god.
Gosh, dude, like...
Yeah?
Like, what would you rather fight off? Scarecrows or rapist rednecks?
Well, definitely the rapist rednecks. I have a hard answer on that.
Yeah, I would kill all the rapists. Let's do that. Like, why don't they just go to the Scarecrows and say, yo, like, this needs to be one of these camaraderie things. Like, hey, we need help because these guys are worse than you. Let's settle this first, and then we can attack each other. Like, that would have been a hell of a plot. Let's remake this. You know what's even worse than Alex?
Look, Brad, I'm going to have to hit pause there. I have to pause for a second. I don't want to, like, spoiler alert or put holes in this whole thing, but the fucking Scarecrows have helicopters. And that might be...
What if they had helicopter dicks?
Oh my god, you're right. Like, what if they're... Oh, you're fucking right.
Helicopter dick. Damn, that sounds like a helicopter dick. You know what's even worse than Alex in this movie? Is the guy and the girl that have the conversation about him leaving his wife. So this guy's, like, miserable, right? And they're, like, by the campfire. And this woman is even more miserable than the guy. Because apparently, she wants to be with him. And he's like, oh, baby, I'll leave my wife when I get back home. Or I've been meaning to tell you I'm leaving my wife. Just so they could be together. Like, what's worse than Alex? This guy. Obviously.
But Brad, we don't know his story. You know, like, what if he's a victim of abuse? Or, like, what if he's in...
But most of the people in this movie are kind of shitty.
Oh, no, everyone in this movie
aside
is
from
shitty.
the two girls
look,
that go out with fucking Alex's dumbass flare gun, and they meet the rapist rednecks. Like, they didn't deserve anything that happened to them. They were actually two of the good people. And we have to watch them meet their demise, not even by the fucking Scarecrows that are attacking people, but rapist rednecks. Why is there so many bad people in this movie? Like, this is one of these movies where we don't care about anybody living. Because, like, we have three different groups. We have the annoying, like, 60-year-old college kids. Then we have the rapist rednecks. And then we have these awful Scarecrows.
Brad?
Yeah?
The Scarecrows were dope.
Well, you know, of everything, actually the Scarecrows are the better ones. The Scarecrows are the heroes.
Kinda.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Night of the Demons, man. Like, everybody, like, all the people in Night of the Demons are really, really shitty.
Well, what about the old guy who dropped his keys, man? He just dropped his keys, you know?
You don't drop your keys, bro.
So, here's the thing, man, that really upsets me. I got really upset in the movie when we got to the rapist redneck, as you call them, because they are rapists and they are rednecks. But when they tie the girl up by her, like, single ankle, I hate that shit. In, like, any movie where they tie someone up by, like, an ankle and you have, like, the dangling leg and you have the whole body flailing. Like, I can't fucking stand that shit. I'm like, why did you do one fucking ankle? Like, it would help, like, straighten her vertebrae out if you at least put her two legs together. Like, you're gonna torture her anyway. Why not, like...
Why are you so angry about this?
Brad, it's like BTK. It's fucking evil. Like, why would you do it?
Are you saying the BTK killer did this?
I think that the BTK... Well, first of all, why do we say BTK killer? Because the K means killer, right? So isn't it like...
So it's
repeating the same
like,
thing?
Bind, torture, kill, killer?
Yeah. Well, no. It's like the bind, torture, killer. Not the bind, torture, kill, killer. The bind, torture, killer. So we say the BTKer, don't we? I don't know. What do you say? You don't say the BTK?
I've never really looked at that. I always say BTK killer.
Well, the K means... It's like well, you're a big fan of boy bands. You know NSYNC.
Yes. Yes, queen. Yeah.
There's JC Chazé. But did you know that the C in JC means Chazé? So you're basically saying Chazé. Like, why would you do it? You know? He basically... JC Chazé is the BTK killer. Because why would you say killer a second time?
I think you win everything for knowing the last name of... Isn't that the weird dude in NSYNC?
No. The weird dude is Chris Kirkpatrick.
Why do you know all the NSYNC people's names? How do you know this?
I know a lot about NSYNC.
I mean, Justin Timberlake. That's it.
All right. Lance Bass.
Wasn't Nick Carter in that? Oh, that's Backstreet Boys.
No, Nick Carter was in the Backstreet Boys. Joey Fatone, Chris Kirkpatrick. He was in NSYNC, and then JC Chazé.
What did he look like?
Josh Scott Chazé. Oh, he's handsome. You've never looked up JC Chazé? Up Against the Wall, the two-step song they did from Celebrity?
We don't care at all. Let me see you up against the wall.
Alright.
I was just doing my thing, hanging out at the spot. You know the place we go, the music strong, blaze hot, and everybody was feeling the DJs. Smoke cleared and I saw this beautiful lady. The lights went low and the disco ball came down. She walked up to me slow, and you know what happens now. The girl was fine and she knew she had game. What more do I have to say? She took my hand, we never said a word at all. We started grinding, shorty had me up against the wall. Ask me about tomorrow, you know that I don't care at all. I just got caught up and she had me up against the wall.
You know we don't care at all. Just get caught up when you're up against the wall. Let me see you up against the wall.
It's almost 2 o'clock. It's time to make my move. The after hours spot is where I'm going to. Cause I gotta have some more. Looking for somebody to hit the dance floor. And lucky for me, I see a fine young ladies eyeing me. Lights all low, and her friends were all around. I walked up to her slow, and you know what happens now. She turned around and she worked in the worst way. What more do I have to say? She took my hand, we never said a word at all. Shorty had me up against the wall. Ask me about tomorrow, you know that I don't care at all. I just got caught up when she had me up against the wall. Shorty had me up against the wall.
Mirror on the wall. Who's the cutest one you saw? She's underneath the disco ball. The disco ball, the disco ball. Standing next to strobe lights, dancing high, looking tight. The freak show do come out at night.
What more do I have to say? Shorty had me up against the wall. Ask me about tomorrow, you know that I don't care at all. Just got caught up and she had me up against the wall. We never said a word at all. Shorty had me up against the wall. Ask me about tomorrow, you know that I don't care at all. Just got caught up and she had me up against the wall. I just got caught up when you had me up against the wall.
You know we don't care at all. Just get caught up when you're up against the wall.
We don't care at all.
You know we don't care at all. Let me see you up against the wall. You know we don't care at all. Just get caught up when you're up against the wall.
We don't care at all.
You know we don't care at all. Let me see you up against the wall.
So NSYNC was Justin Timberlake, Lance Bass, Joey Fatone.
Yes.
JC.
He's a junior,
JC,
by the way.
Just say. And who was the fifth one?
Chris Kirkpatrick.
That's the one that had the, like, mop on his head, right?
Yeah, he had a mop. And then Eminem was like, Chris Kirkpatrick, you could get your ass kicked.
Chris Kirkpatrick, you can get your ass kicked. Worse than them little Limp Bizkit bastards and Moby.
You know, he rhymed
JC
Kirkpatrick and ass kicked.
Shazay.
Yeah, there's like a S and an H and a C and a Z.
Oh, yeah.
He's handsome, man. Look him up. You'll beat it.
Man, the 90s. All right, so anyways, I think that, you know, I think it's cool. I think it's pretty cool in life when you can say that, hey, no one else is doing this at this exact moment. You know, or no one has been here before. You know, those are always cool things. And I can safely say that we are the only people ever to talk about Dark Harvest and NSYNC with our pants off on a show.
It's true. I'll give it to you. All right. If our pants weren't off, it would be a little bit more arguable, but definitely.
If our pants were off, if our pants weren't off, this would be weird.
Yeah. No, but we got it. We got it nailed, bro.
Maybe we should talk about Dark Harvest a little more.
Well, there's titties.
I will say this is definitely one of the downers of the shot on video realm. Like, it really doesn't have a lot going for it. Like, whenever the Scarecrows are on the screen, they're like, it's like they stuff pillows in the dude's shirts, and they're prancing around. I don't know. It's just bad. And then we have, like, the rapist rednecks that show up that are just not having it, and our characters, like I said, are bad. So we really don't care about anybody in the movie. There's not a lot. Is there any gore in the movie? I can't even remember, like, anything that really stood out as far as, like, special effects.
The Scarecrow effects are pretty cool. Like, when it goes, like, close up, and we get a money shot of or the reveal of, like, the helicopter pilot, like, being a Scarecrow, or, like, the cop being a Scarecrow. I think all that shit's cool. But there's not much as far as, like, guts and blood. There's the acid throw up shot, like, where some acid is, like, kind of thrown in the face of a character. We get that for a sec. I thought there was going to be, like, a reveal, but there was nothing. There's not a lot. You know, you're totally right. I think it would have improved if Larry Drake was in the movie, and if Herschel Gordon Lewis had some hand in writing, like, a Moonshine side story. Really, I'm talking to you right now, and I want a completely different movie. But I also kind of love this one, to be honest with you. I don't know. Who's the guy we want to fuck? What's his name?
Alex.
You know, can we talk about Alex?
You know what's
again?
weird is that Escapes wasn't the main feature on this movie, because that's kind of a solid, fun horror anthology, and Dark Harvest wasn't the bonus feature. Am I wrong in saying that? Like, how many times do we have the bonus feature is better than the movie?
Oh, really? Well, I think the commentary for Paul Verhoeven's Total Recall is better than the movie. I think
No. I'm not saying bonus features. I'm saying, like, whenever there's two movies put on a disc, and, like, there's like the main movie, but then they're like, oh, also included on this disc.
You know what this is, Brad? No, I know what it is, buddy. I figured it out. It's them evening out Dreamstalker and Death by Love. Because, like, I think Death by Love is better than Dreamstalker. And I think that was elevated Death by Love is better than Dreamstalker.
No, I do not know.
No, like
I would not consider Death by Love better
basically-
than Dreamstalker. No.
It's in a science book, so it's got to be true. Like Neil deGrasse, what's his name? deGrasse, the Next Generation Tyson. He said it, so it's true. It's science, bro. Sorry.
Okay. You say so, but I mean, Dreamstalker is pretty fucking good. But Death by Love, I mean, other than it not like, I mean, you could say that Dreamstalker's more well known, but it's like, no, it's not. No one fucking watched Dreamstalker. No one watched Death by Love. You know, those are two movies that could have been... I guess it's harder to market Death by Love because it's more of a drama, like, thriller for a while until you find out what's really happening. But, yeah, Escapes is definitely way, way better. I mean, it's a different movie. I don't think that wasn't shot on video because it's just... I think the only master they had was a tape. But, yeah.
All right, Brad, calm down, man.
Sorry, I'm just saying. But I mean, this is a shot on video line from Intervision. But, yeah.
I'm worried about you, buddy. How you been?
What? Who are you talking to? You talking to your dog?
Doing okay, buddy?
You talking to Daddy DeRager?
Brad, throw it to Arby's. Brad, we got to bring back Arby's. We got to bring him back. I want some of that fucking beef and cheddar with the little onions on the bun and in the Arby's sauce.
I don't think
I don't think
you understand what has happened.
2 months ago. What don't I understand?
That my whole family left me because of us spending all the Arby's money. Going on these trips to different locations. Getting sued. It isn't fun anymore.
But Brad, they have like a Reuben sandwich with like the Russian dressing, you know, and like the Swiss cheese and like the corned beef or pastrami. Just throw it to Arby's, man. It tastes.
So
are you
better saying that we need to contact Arby's and just say a simple "I'm sorry" or "We're sorry"?
No, you need to throw it to commercial, and I'll tag it at Arby's, and I'll be like, here we go. Like, we're back. Look, we have like all your 13 listeners. You want it. Here you go. Go, right. Arby's.
So I'm doing an Arby's commercial.
Do it.
Brought to you by... Oh, wait. All right, here. Let me see how I'm going to start this off.
Mm-hmm.
The SOV podcast is brought to you by the best taste. I'm not finished.
Stop! The SOV podcast? No, we are THESOVP. Like there's like a cadence to it, you know, like a sing-songy thing. Do it.
All right, I got it. The SOVPOD presented by Daddy DeRager.
Stop, Brad. No, you sound like you're from Temecula, man, California. Like you sound like you're from the Boondocks. And no, just do like the. It's like Sam Jackson and Quentin Tarantino. Like there's like or like Laurence Olivier and Shakespeare. You know, it's like THESOVPOD. You can do it.
All right,
motherfucker. You gotta spell the THESOVPOD. Y'all mean? Brought to you by the best tasting sandwich on the planet, motherfucking Arby's. Sweeter than your mama's titties.
That is terribly racist. That would have been good though for the Black Devil Doll from Hell episode.
Hey, wait, how is that racist?
What do we want to say about Dark Harvest? Do we love it?
No, we do not. This is a terrible show to actually do because we neither of us like the movie. And it's really difficult because we're like, everybody's a piece of shit. Everybody deserves to die. Scarecrows suck. And no. But I think it's one of those that if you really truly do love shitty shot on video movies, then you'll find something to love in this one. It's not boring, put it that way. I guess maybe we need to look at that angle and play that angle a little bit more.
But Brad, here we go. I know you're not game for this, but we're gonna do it because I love you so much, and I just want people to love you as much as I love you, and here's how they're going to love you, Brad, because they don't right now. They don't love you.
Really?
I mean, not everybody, but don't you want everyone to love you, like 7.5 billion people? All right, here we go. I'm going to say some words, and then you make a noise that reminds you of that word, and we will reenact all of Dark Harvest. Are you ready?
But I have to do it quickly. Like, I can't think about it. So even if I fuck up, we got to go roll with it.
Yeah. No, I keep going.
All right, all right, go do it. Just do it.
I keep going. All right, so here we are, 1992's Dark Harvest, reenacted by Brad. Fucking shut the fuck up, Henderson, and Mike DTV. Here we go. Eerie music. Tense music.
What?
Growling.
I can't fucking growl. Is that a growl?
Ominous music. Groaning. Screaming.
You could use my laugh as a scream.
Laughing.
That's
light music.
Light music? I don't even know what that means. Like
tool clinking.
Tools clinking? Click, 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 click.
Van ignition. Van ignition.
Bad ignition?
Van ignition.
I don't... Band ignition?
Light music.
I don't know what that is.
Cheering.
Yeah. Yas Queen.
Eerie music.
We just did that one. That was the ooh.
Light music.
I don't know what that one is either.
Exhaling. Light music.
There's so much goddamn light music.
Wind blowing. Groaning.
Ugh.
Laughing. Giggling. Laughing.
Dude, you're gonna give me a fucking heart attack.
Screaming.
Oh.
Shotgun clocking. Eerie music.
Oh.
Panting.
Panting? Like a...
Women screaming.
Women screaming. Ah!
Ground rumbling. Eerie music.
I can't even fucking do eerie music anymore.
Exhaling. Light music. Mumbling.
Blah, 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 blah. Mumble, mumble.
Cackling maniacally. Laughing. Everybody laughing.
Is this
laughing?
Is this for
laughing?
real?
Laughing. Light music.
That must be the campfire scene.
Eerie music.
Oh.
Creature snarling. Laughing.
That's the easiest
Woman
one.
screaming. Eerie music.
Oh my god.
Eerie music. Scarecrow growling.
A scarecrow growling.
Woman giggling.
Screaming, gasping, screaming, man groaning, gun firing, and woman gasping, rock music, gun firing, laughing, ominous music, screaming, screaming, panting, gun firing, Melissa screaming, panting, scarecrow laughing, scarecrow growling, screaming, scraping music, ominous music, growling, grasping, gun firing, suspenseful music, gun firing, scarecrow growling, bashing 9, panting, scarecrow growling, screaming, Alex screaming, Sandy screaming, screaming, mooing, groaning, wind blowing, eerie music, panting, screaming, scarecrow laughing, eerie music, tin clinging, coughing, screaming, light music, eerie music, rumbling, growling, light music, country bluegrass music.
Damn. So basically you just said the whole movie in subtitles.
Pretty much. So, like we said during Dreamstalker and Death by Love, look, if you're a fan of these Intervision releases and you are not watching them with the subtitles on, you are doing yourself a disservice. Yeah, that is, I transcribed every single parenthetical of this particular movie, and I'll shit you not. That's what the movie's about.
That slurping you just heard was Jazz. Cause her
slurping?
Yeah, her head is laying on the computer.
Brad, how are we going to give away a copy of this week's movie? The one we love, Dark Harvest.
All right. So, how about if we have people contact us on the twits if you're a Patreon for the THESOVPOD? The only way that you can win is if you're a patron and you DM us your favorite Scarecrow movie. Question mark?
So what's going to happen, Brad? Let me just tell you what's going to happen right now. We're going to get 1 million DMs. We're basically like Ashton Kutcher or Sean Hannity or anyone that gets 1 million DMs. So we're going to get 1 million DMs that say, Batman Begins. Does that count?
Yeah. Scarecrow has to be the villain. And that would be Batman Begins. So, yes.
Cool. Totally counts. So all you need to do, everybody, is DM us the words Batman Begins. Because this episode is brought to you by, of course, Warner Brothers Pictures, the fine purveyors of Lego movies. And did they make Rampage?
Why do you lie?
Did they make Rampage?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So it's brought to you by the people who made Rampage. And what do you mean? Why do I lie?
You're a liar. We don't have any sponsors.
That's so weird. Why would you say that? Of course we have sponsors. We have Arby's in Moon Pie. Oh, Moon Pie. Oh, Brad, can you plug Moon Pie really quick?
All right. Do I have to do my Sam Jackson impersonation again?
Yeah. Do the racist one.
All right.
Like do that. Like, Moon Pie, motherfucker. Do you speak it? Speak it.
Do I say what?
Yeah. Say what? Yeah.
All right. What?
Does Marcellus's Moon Pie look like a bitch? Then why'd you try to fuck it like a bitch, Mike? Because that Moon Pie doesn't like to get fucked by anybody but Marcellus Wallace.
So, Brad, did we do a good job filling up 1 hour of THESOVPOD? The THE stands for the, and we are the Shot on Video podcast. We did it. We did it.
Our triumphant return after like 2 weeks.
All right, Brad, sign us off. Let's get out of here for the THESOVPOD.
See you guys later.
Just like children sleeping, we could dream this night away. But there's a full moon rising, let's go dancing in the light. We know where the music's playing. Let's go out and feel the night. Because I'm still in love with you. I wanna see you dance again. Because I'm still in love with you. On this harvest moon.
home.